Hello, everybody. Welcome to another scenario. Today, we're looking at a scenario where France has a civil war. And maybe, all right, I wasn't planning this, but this seems slightly more accurate in real life than it was supposed to be. I mean, Macron's government, once again, is failing. But anyway, it's all right. Let's have a look. So, I am not ruling out the possibility of other countries getting involved in this surrounding sphere and over here, you know? It's all right. So we got France over here. And you can't forget we got this. And then some of these, I don't know. We got Reunion. And we got this thing. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. Oh. Okay, there you go. That's better. So now France is blue. Let's have a look. The main factions will have different colors. We'll have their little key over here. So start with these two. We'll just have all the colors laid out in case we need to use them. It's orange, green, purple, and I'd say lime. Yeah, lime. Oh, okay, you know what? That should be the other way. French government. French government. Opposition. Government. And yeah, that's our main two. Oh, I actually forgot some other places. New Caledonia. Yeah, and French Polynesia. There you go. All right, so these guys are going to be... Yeah, we're going to do that. So the first three that are going to come out of here, going to be the French government, opposition government, and New Caledonian rebels. Lovely jubbly. Okay, there we go. You can see what's happening. So the French government is, of course, based in Paris, right? We got... Oh, yeah, maybe I should put a city in major cities. Just give them a city, because they probably should have a city. There we go. Nice. So here we are. France. So the first group we're going to have is, of course, the opposition government. So they will start their little insurgency. I'd say more likely to be under this portion. But you never know. So they're going to mainly, the French opposition government, is going to start from down here, a couple pockets in southern France, Clermont, Lyon, Toulouse, Bordeaux, and Marseille. So look, French opposition forces start to connect up together. However, of course, some French forces are going to be here to help push back the loyalists to Macron, right? But then some of them might not. So these guys expand, and then they push on Bordeaux. These guys expand. They have a eastern and a western unit. The western unit successfully encircles Bordeaux. This is not very good for the French. And then these guys push down, and over here, our next group to come up is Basque rebels. Basque rebels. I know it's not the right color, but it's okay. Catalan rebels. Lovely. Nice, like this. So now we have a Catalan group forming down here, capturing all of this land. Like something like this. And the Basque group capturing this whole region right here. Expanding a little bit over here. So this is going to be our first Basque country in the world. So these guys are allowed their independence by the French opposition forces. So they want more liberalism and freedom in the country. They capture Toulouse and Bordeaux. And then they start to expand out to their other ones. A group starts an assault on Clermont and Lyon. This group mainly goes for Clermont, and this one goes for Lyon. However, provide support. Clermont falls. The two groups meet together, and it's not looking very good for the French government so far. The next group of rebels that we're going to have joining the naming are the Brittanies. Brittany. How do I do this? Brittany. I'm just going to say Brittany. So these guys are going to join early. So we're going to have Brittany. Britannian rebels going to start forming over here. They're going to get their major city of Brest. We haven't got it on the map, but right there. Right there. That's going to be their capital. The Nice forces down south. French opposition forces are going to grow, and they're going to reach the Italian border. And we'll say maybe there's some international support for these guys. Maybe coming from, Italy. So also, we're just going to ignore, in this scenario, we're going to ignore the fact that NATO exists because, well, yeah, that would kind of restrict us a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, down here, we have New Caledonian rebels forming. And because France is very not busy for this, very not in the kind of shape to fight rebels on the other side of the planet, they kind of capture the whole island. And yeah, they leave the war. Well, we're going to cover them in just so we remember. There's literally no point of rebelling. There's no people on here. It's only ever been French. I mean, come on. And then over here, French Guiana. Well, we have a little old coalition I'm gonna form. We'll say. So yeah, we'll say they're gonna be pink. And they're gonna be the guess who they are based on this just a little bit here. Those two names, you're probably most likely to get the first one. So, lovely jubbly. Brazil and Suriname are gonna join the war, and this is not very good for France. They're gonna let's say they're gonna lose this to Brazilian and Surinamese forces. Start to enter in South French Guiana. France, of course, has troops here, but it's not looking good. Surinamese forces push along the coast as well with Brazilian reinforcements. Brazil mainly works on getting rid of the inland areas. They capture the space station. It's used as a fortress. And it's gone. That was quite quick. But France really has no choice but to surrender. Because, they don't really have a chance of fighting. Of course, Brazil's going to get the most of it, but Suriname will get a pretty big size, to be fair. But we're going to go with something like this, where the two of them will make up a deal, something like that. So yeah, goodbye French Guiana. We don't need. See you again soon. And then these guys leave the war. Nice. The map looks slightly different, and no longer is this a capital. So yeah, forget about it. It looks a bit nicer actually with that French Guiana. And now this little bit of text can quite simply, just sink into the ocean. All right. So now the French opposition government is going to greatly expand here. It's a very demoralizing loss to the French. And now they're going to have pockets forming up in the north. The French government desperately tried to avoid this, but they have got so little support right now. Macron, they want him out. They've got a very similar government to Weimar, Germany, actually. Finding out, doing history. Then they reach here, and then opposition forces cut this off. And this goes to Brittany, actually. Opposition government encircles a large amount of forces, and it's not going too good for the French. And to make matters even worse, we have got the entrance into the war to retake the color, because we like pink in this scenario. The Italians are going to join the war. You may be thinking, but aren't they allies? Once again, NATO doesn't exist. You can do what you want. All right? And how about America is just, it doesn't exist anymore. It's just a bunch of states, okay? They're not going to do anything about a European war. So Italian forces quickly swoop in and capture all of Corsica. They also push in and just destroy Monaco. They also capture some other regions over here, including Nice. And that's about it. I don't really know anything else that's over here. I know quite a lot, but not that. Over here. So this full force to Italy. And then the opposition government's like, oh, thanks, Italy. We appreciate this. So Italian forces are going to help join. And along with the French opposition government, they're going to start to collapse here. Germany is feeling a bit of old. Feeling a bit like, let's bring the gang back together. So Germany and Italy, Germany joins the war. First war since World War II. Thankfully. Right? Maybe some conflicts America's got them into, but I don't know. So German forces capture Alsace-Lorraine, and they also invade this part. And that's about it. That's what they do. Set up a defensive front along this kind of line. And let's face it, France is kind of gone. And British troops even join the fighting. They join and they make their own side because why not? You like colours. Colour equality. Pink colours matter. So yeah, they're going to land in they'll land in northern France. Something like this. And their main aim of this war is to get Normandy. Because it's a nice little bit of land. The coast, they'll capture Le Havre. And boom, that's what they've got. And yeah, France is gone. Paris falls. And boom. That's nice. All right, let's do a quick peace treaty. But because the video is quite short, we'll just do it now. Okay, so first thing that's going to happen, we're going to have the formation of a Catalan state. And Spain, after a lot of kind of, let's say, political troubles, is going to unfortunately have to give up Catalonia and some surrounding areas to form the Catalan Republic, along with France giving up some territories down here, mainly of Catalonian influence. So they will unite, and Andorra will cease to exist. Because what's the point of them existing anymore? I mean, they're just... the only Catalan state is may as well just unite with Catalonia. Be better off with them. We'll just keep the capital there because I really don't want to move it. So you can see something like this. The capital would be Barcelona if this happened in real life. So and Spain is also forced to give up the Basque region. So something like that. And then France gives up slightly less, but it's like that. So nice. This all becomes part of the Basque region. Good job, Basque. We're proud of you. So yeah, they get all what they want back. We've got two brand new countries. Bilbao's the capital here, Barcelona's capital. This bit of land can go back to the French. The French opposition government will take the role of France as we know it. Right? So they will get something like this. And then Italy will go up to Nice and then they'll stop there. They'll also go up to here and they'll take most of the Alpine Mountains as well as, of course, Corsica. So we will take all of that. And we're out, says Italy. So, boom, boom. All of that, just make it all pink. Make it all white again. I mean, so yeah. All of this land joins Italy. The borders are kind of ugly, but I don't really care. And then Germany does most of the same thing. And they kind of push in and capture Alsace-Lorraine. So this feels very good as they've got back what they've wanted for the last 400 years. Nope, that's wrong. I'm sorry for that information. Don't listen to that. Pretty wrong. Brittany's going to get a bit more land than they expected to. They'll go all the way up to St. Malo and then they'll stop right there. The Republic of Brittany is formed. This land goes back to France. And then Britain, they are going to get the most land out of the peace seekers slash special military operation people. So they're going to get like this. They will lose some of it and they will gain some other lands. In exchange, they will leave the war and they'll get all of this. And they'll get a nice little thing. Oh, okay. Nice little thing that just says UK. Because why not? It's nice. So then all of this land will go back to them. Very nice. We got a new France. Completely gone. As you know, New Caledonia will become independent. French Guiana was split. These guys have just become independent because there's no point in them existing anymore. France is every other international governance that they have. So all of these guys are free to do whatever they want. Algeria's happy. Corsica, this part of Italy, is now Italian again. No, this is Brittany. The capital, that'd be Nantes or Rennes or St. Malo. Doubt St. Malo. France is just... UK's added a new county, West and East Normandy. East Normandy, Le Havre, Caen, I don't know. And then they've got... Germany's got Alsace-Lorraine back. It looks pretty good, actually. Italy's got there. And New Caledonia. So, yeah. Catalonia and the Basque Country have formed an alliance together because they want to resist the Spanish and French from going back after them. I'd say they probably have support of the Italians and the Brits for Basque and the Britannians, something like that. I don't know. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe for more Civil War videos, because there's definitely going to be another one. I think we should stick to the European theme. Alright, yeah. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, goodbye, adios. Auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, alright, bye.